And voila, we're in the cave.
Here you go.
Cool. And now you're coming inside.
Oh man.
It's lovely.
Yeah, very cool.
And Gabriel is inside. So you grab that.
Okay.
Mind your head. You
Yeah.
have to be bending all the time, okay?
Okay, let me get my phone and turn on the light.
Yes.
Yasas, Kalispera, good afternoon. This is the lovely island of Spetses. Today is June 15th. It is currently 84 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 29 degrees Celsius. A lovely day, not quite summer, but very, very close. Getting some cloud cover at the moment, a bit of a breeze, so a little bit cool, but of course the sun will likely come out again as I begin my adventure around the island. So many of you will know that I have a mountain bike that I bought in Athens a few days ago, and then I took it on the ferry to Hydra Island, and then day before yesterday I came by ferry from Hydra Island to Spetses here with the bike. And so I've decided to bike around the island. It is 24 kilometers all the way around. There is not much else on the island other than the main town here. Of course, lots of beaches and other things to see, but this is the only town. I guess there is a cluster of buildings, including a restaurant, on the exact opposite side of the island, but there are no roads going over there directly from here. You have to go around. So it is 12 kilometers to there, and then another 12 kilometers all the way around. However, I'm not bicycling. I do have a mountain bike and I am biking, but I am motorbiking around the island. I decided to go ahead and get the motorbike for today in order to have a bit more relaxing day and kind of less time pressure and stuff. Also, yesterday I got my first flat tire on my bike after having it for less than a week. Not sure how. I didn't, see anything in the road that I ran over. But yesterday I actually took a day off from filming. I decided to stay one more night here at my hotel there, and then spent the day editing 2 videos, one in the morning and one in the evening. During the afternoon, I took my bicycle and biked up the road here a ways to a very, very nice beach. And so that kind of gave me just a little idea of how long it would take to bike around the island, which is that it really wouldn't take all that long, because it didn't take very long to get up to that beach there, which I will be showing in this video. So anyways, let's hop on the bike as it is and get cruising. One day in Spetses. So far, it looks like a very, very lovely island. Looking forward to seeing more. So the motorbike was 25 euros for the day. That is $27 US. So we have the gas and the brake here on the one handle so that I can actually do this driving and filming at the same time, as long as I'm not gonna be flying along too fast. This is where I had dinner last night. A very nice beach here. I will just show it as we cruise by. So I just was going by this little church here and decided to stop and show it just because I don't want this to be all only beaches. Give you a little taste of a very lovely, peaceful spot here. There's the road, and then the sea is just right there. So I'm not really sure what happens here. You have all these chairs. I guess people hang about and talk or whatever. Looks like this is probably closed. Greek churches are very often open. Even if the door is shut, you can open it or whatever. But not this one by the looks of it. I wasn't sure if there was maybe like a hiking trail or something because I saw these steps. But it looks like they are just to access the plants or something. So I guess that is all that there is to see here. But I wanted to mention how I got my bicycle flat tire fixed, because I mentioned that I'd gotten a flat tire yesterday. So I bicycled up this same road, and once I get to the beach that I bicycled to, then I will check the distance. I'm curious to see how far that was. Luckily, because if it had happened back there, that would have been a bummer situation. I bicycled back and stopped at the restaurant that I showed, had dinner, was there for a couple of hours video editing, and then it was after dinner was over that I went to my bicycle and saw that I had the flat tire. I hadn't noticed it, you know, when I rode all the way back here, so I don't know how it happened on a new bike with new knobby tires, but that's the way it goes. So fortunately I was relatively close to town. I pushed it all the way into town. It was about maybe 7:30 or 8 in the evening or something by that time. Luckily there was a bike mechanic open. I gave him the bike. He said come back in the morning. I came back this morning, 10 euros to fix the flat there. One of the problems is that it was on the back tire. I have a bicycle repair kit and an extra tube that I bought along with the bike in Athens. But for one thing, if there is a bike mechanic right there, I would rather just pay 10 euros and just have them do it. But also because it was the back tire, that is a whole different situation than the front tire. So I'm hoping for better luck in the future, especially that I don't get a flat tire when I'm way the heck out somewhere, but it can happen. When it does, I'll deal with it. All right, let's keep cruising. So that says Vrelo, or Vrelos Beach, which is down there. This is where I parked my bicycle yesterday. This is the furthest that I came. So I looked on my phone to see how far it was from here back to the main town where I started biking from yesterday. It is 4 kilometers. I'm actually surprised that it is that much, because I biked here and then went back. So that makes it 8 kilometers that I bicycled yesterday, and that is a third of the way around the island, because it's 24 kilometers. And so I actually bicycled 1/3 of the way, because I came here and then went back. If you go all the way around, you aren't, you know, retracing your steps. So that really wasn't that far, considering that it was a third of the way around the island. So you could bicycle this quite easily. I mean, it would only take, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half or something like that. And so I walked down here yesterday and stayed here for a while, took a swim. Absolutely perfect waters. You can see just a few people on the beach, so it isn't that crowded, but of course it is mid-June. Come back in late July, August, and I'm sure that it will be a lot more busy. You can see there is a snack bar there, but it is closed. Probably it opens up as it goes into high season. So due to the cloudy weather, not gonna jump in the water for now. Maybe I'll just go for it later, but I will wait until I get to another beach that I haven't been to before. Here is a dirt road. The guys that rented me the motorbike asked me not to bike down any dirt roads. Don't want to take my chances anyways, considering I have a brand new bike there, and this does look a little treacherous. Some nice looking waters. If only we had some sunshine to take a swim. So this looks like a really fun walk to go along there. Heck, let's do it. At least part of the way. Some sort of little ruined building there. So, a travel tip is, when in doubt, go for it. Meaning, if the conditions are right, it could be a museum you want to go to, doing the tour around the island, whatever it is. You wake up in the morning and clear skies, great views, you're considering whether to take your pictures, get your video, or do it later because you're kind of not really feeling like getting out of bed or whatever. If you really don't want to do it, don't do it. That is the other rule, is don't force yourself to do stuff that you don't really want to do. Like, you don't need to see everything. Not a rule, just my personal way of traveling is basically try to just do what you want to do and don't overdo it unless you really want to overdo it. But that is one element. And then the other rule is, if you're in doubt about should I go see this thing, do this thing or not, then go for it, because you never know what the conditions, what the situation is going to be like later. So yesterday I was on the bike, biking this way, and ended up at that beach and decided to just have a relaxing afternoon, soak up the sun, swim. I like to swim laps in the nice calm waters. I considered whether I should go for the tour today and make the video because it was perfectly sunny and totally clear. I checked my phone to see the weather forecast, sort of to make up my mind whether to do it yesterday or today. The weather showed all sunny today, and so I thought, well, okay, it's going to be sunny tomorrow as well, and so let's just hold off and do it tomorrow and instead focus on the video editing. Now, there's a little part of me wishing that I'd done it yesterday. It is just better visuals with the bright blue, strong, blue skies, strong sunlight. And also it would have been nicer for jumping in the water, swimming lots of places along the way. No regrets, had a nice day yesterday and still enjoying this tour today. But point being, if you really want to see something, you really want the best conditions, the place is open, the conditions are right, go for it, because you never know how things are going to change. The next day, the ferry isn't working. The train tracks are under construction. There's an accident on the highway and you can't get there. Really a lovely house here. Wow. I could imagine living right there. So you just never know what's going to get in your way, how the weather's going to change despite the forecast. So when in doubt, do it while you can. Will the church be open? Let's find out. This is like one of my favorite walks ever. I just really like how it's all kind of a bit open. You can see stuff around you, getting views of the sea across to the Greek mainland. Nice and flat, easy, listening to the cicadas, and then you have all these great swimming spots and some interesting things to see along the way. So looks like somebody might be here, in which case I don't want to bust in on somebody inside the church. Oh, it's locked anyway. So it looks like a great hike to continue from here, either along there or straight there. Probably gets up and over to the sea again that way. But I am getting very, very hungry. There is just one restaurant apparently on this route which should be pretty close at this point. So let's get over there and have some good Greek food. This is why I didn't take my bicycle. I thought that I might make some detours, either swimming laps in the sea or hiking. That ended up being a good little hike. You can see the church out there. And then coming up this hill, I'm glad that I don't have to bicycle and I can just rev it and go. Especially considering that I'm not even halfway around the island yet. It's raining. And out there it looks even more ominous. Might be harder rain heading this way. That's a surprise for Greece in June. It has been a strange spring in Europe in general, cooler and rainier. So I'm hoping that I'll get to the restaurant soon, get inside, get out of the rain and get some grub. But okay, it's looking like it's still gonna be a ways, I guess. No buildings right here, but there is a very nice looking beach down there. If the weather was nicer, I would definitely go check it out, but I think we'll get a better look at it up ahead. But at this point, I just want to get to the restaurant. Also, my stomach is growling. Yeah, that is a sweet beach and bay right there. Oh man, that is perfect. So we're at Agia P. I guess this is the other sort of settlement, not even a village or anything, but you can see some buildings there. So I guess this is where the restaurant is. We'll find out. Seems like we've gone about halfway around the island though. Looks like a really nice beach here. Pebbles. But not seeing a restaurant. We have some wildlife. Very interesting looking bird. Really cool colors. Especially that red beak. I guess they don't like to fly. Yes. Yeah, very nice beach here. Good spot for a swim on a sunnier day. The water is looking nice and clear. So that beach over there was not the other place where the restaurant would likely be. Here we have, not exactly a town, but sort of a scattering of buildings. So this is the other settlement that the lady at my hotel had referred to as being where the restaurant is, I assume. Probably down on the beach there. Let's get down there because the rain is picking up. So a bunch of homes along here that look really nice, and that is one of my favorite words in the world. Even though I don't know how to pronounce it, it looks like Inokiazatai. I'm sure that it's pronounced differently in Greek, but Just looks cool. You see it all over the place. It means for rent. Ai and Argiri. Okay, maybe this is the direction to the restaurant. One can hope. It's a bit more of a town than I expected. What a peaceful place to live. I'm gonna bet there's a restaurant at the end of the road by the beach. That's a fairly safe bet. Yep.